What we tried to talk about going into this game is, look, guys, we may be a running finesse team, but the Big East is not going to change its style with half the league to accommodate our running game. So we've got to be ready to battle it out on the backboard. And one of the reasons why we're not rebounding well, now, our bigs didn't do a good job of blocking out tonight, but because our guards are so small and we're pressuring the three, they don't come back to rebound. At halftime, 4 of our guys didn't have a defensive rebound. Only Gorgie did. So it's a matter of you got to guard the three, but then you got to get back in and help the big guys. So we're going to work. We played a really good game tonight. We made our free throws at the end. We did a lot of good things. And then we're going to work on blocking out a little bit better and using our rear ends a lot better than we're doing. But Gorgie played a terrific game, and I thought all the guys really looked for each other and did a lot of good things.
What does the rebounding come down to with this team?
We're just not very simple, elementary play is you take your rear end. You know, we show Kenneth Fareed tapes all the time, and on every defensive rebound, he squats, hits the guy, locate the ball, and go chase it. I mean, we're standing here, and what happens is the guy pushes you in the back, so now you're underneath the rim. Well, if you hit the guy, like Russ hit the guy one time, and he got an over-the-back call. We're not getting the over-the-back call because we're not hitting him. So it's something that, it's very minor, and we're going to continue to work on it.
You had some interesting lineups.
It was scary. Scary. When Doc Slime goes in the game, it is scary.
What is Lane's prognosis, or what's his?
I thought he was going to play Russ. Didn't. When he heard it yesterday, I was fully say he'll be fine the next day. Let him ice it down. I think it's like a mild sprained ankle, but it was his shooting arm. But that was a big-time gutsy win from a team playing outstanding basketball right now. They just came off beating a team by almost 50 points, 40 points, and beat the heck out of Georgetown at Georgetown. And they were playing really good ball. So I love the way we defended tonight. We did a lot of good things.
Is it important to kind of to win in the way you did, doing some of the things that you didn't do down the stretch and then?
Yeah, I think so. Look, I'm coaching a long time, and I can honestly say we should have won 2 of those games. I mean, we should have won the Syracuse game, and we should have won the Villanova game. Give the other team credit. Okay, they capitalized after we missed the free throws, and they made the steal and got the dunk. But we lost it to Georgetown. Could have gone either way, and they beat us. Give them credit. So now I told the guys it's going to turn around. It's going to turn. You'll win some close ones, but this is a marathon in the Big East. It's a marathon. We are the same team we were last year, and we have been a little better rebounding team than last year, and we don't turn it over as much. But we're basically the same team with the addition of Montrezl Harrell. Gorgie Zhang has added a lot to his game. So we just got to concentrate on being that great defensive team, only playing much more man-to-man. And tonight I thought we did a lot against Syracuse, and tonight I thought we did a lot of great things offensively against the zone. I thought we did a lot of great offensive things passing the basketball.
Rick Pitino didn't score a lot again, but he seemed to really...
I thought he was a major key in the game. Major key. They couldn't turn us over because of that young man. He was a floor leader the whole way.
You should have played Tim 14 minutes, and you got...
Say it again.
You had to play Tim 14 minutes, and towards the end of the half, a couple of those stops when he was in there.
He was just nervous. He's a pretty good basketball player. He was really, really nervous. He messed up a couple of times defensively, and then he wouldn't take the shot. And I told him, I said, come on, man, you're not a freshman. You know, you're an upperclassman. I mean, it's they don't even check his ID in Molly Malone's anymore. So I told him that, and so it's, you know, he's an upperclassman.
Why did you decide to change your mind and start Russ?
Did you see that number, Wayne Blackshear out? It was between Russ and Doc Slime, so I went with Russ.
Rick, you knew they were going to have to play a lot of minutes, Russ and Peyton, but can you talk about just staying with the press the whole time?
Yeah, those guys are they could play another game right now. They really could. They're in great shape. You know, there's no body fat on them, and you know, we gave them rest right before the timeouts. We got them out of the game, and they were fine. I worry more about the front court than I do the back court.
The front court, you know, those free throws at the end of the game, is it nice to have that actually cash in?
Very much so, and it works both ways sometimes. And we made it, and they missed them early in the game, and it was the reason we got the lead. And we didn't block out twice on a guy who's shooting 35%. And but they're a very good basketball team, Pittsburgh. As I said earlier in the year, you're going to have your peaks and valleys in this, and you look at the schedule, sometimes you can kind of sort of guess when it's going to happen. But that being said, I felt going into this stretch of Pitt and Marquette, those two teams were playing the best basketball in the Big East. But Syracuse, Cincinnati, now Villanova's playing great. The only teams not playing well at the bottom have some injuries. And it's really come up. St. John's, Rutgers are as good as every team at the top. So it's the Big East. It's what it's all about. And until 2 years come, we're going to have a hell of a conference. And then, unfortunately, pigskin broke us all up.
What's the deal with Kevin Ware right now on the suspension?
I'm really not thinking too much about it, to be honest with you. He's suspended indefinitely. As long as we got Logan, Jordan, and Slime, we're in good shape.
I never thought I'd hear you say that.
We're in good shape with those guys.
Rick, it looked like one time you were looking for a sub, perhaps a post guy, and it looked like maybe Russ volunteered.
Now, Russ wanted to go back in the game, and when I get him out, and the only bad thing I can say about our basketball team, the only way you can't trust Russ and Peyton is you can't trust them not fouling. Like Russ went for the reach behind with one foul. It's the only thing bad about those two guards. They're playing terrific. I just can't trust them at all. And I honestly can tell you, the foul, Peyton's there, number 4. I ran it back 15 times. I can't find a foul. Can't find a foul. And I think the referee, who's one of the best in the game, knows it, but he can't take it back.
Peyton's also not getting to the line. He's handling the ball a lot. Is that just strange?
Well, he got knocked down quite a bit. He takes his lumps and he goes back. I think Peyton's, if you measure Peyton by a stat sheet, you don't understand. He's got the ball in his hands all the time. Davidson said that Louisville's defense is really, really good, but that's not what wears us out. It's all the pick and rolls we got to guard. So, when you ask that question, CL, it's not only the pressing, but you know how hard it is to keep running pick and rolls back and forth, and they're bumping you and they're after you, and you got to run it again. I'm yelling, run it again, and the poor kid doesn't get a break. So you got to be in tremendous physical condition to do what he does.
Was there a different mentality when Steve was running the pick and roll maybe in the last couple of games, maybe more of an attacking mode?
Yeah, I think, they blitz, and sometimes the other teams will, what we call string, will sit back and then go play him as he comes off. And that's sometimes where lack of size hurts you. And I keep telling Peyton that you're going to have to trust that the guy in the corner is going to be there. Little kid from Missouri does a great job of throwing a hook pass, to the corner. You got to trust that the guy's going to be there when they shut down the inside. They take the corner man and they shut down the inside when they help. So we've been working on that as well. But this was a great win for us. We needed it. Obviously, you don't want to lose at home, but we got a big game coming up against Marquette, who's playing great basketball. It'll be another barn burner just like this one. Thanks.